Afternoon, we'll be looking at listening and comprehending. If you were here in the previous meeting, you will know that listening is a step ahead of hearing. All right, you listen when you hear uh, intentionally, when you focus your mind to what you are hearing. Of course, we saw that was listening is what a prerequisite. It is the basic thing you need to do before you can be said to have comprehended. Comprehension means understanding. Comprehension means what? Understanding. It means that you are learning, all right, that you are getting what you are hearing, all right. So in this particular class, we are going to be looking at comprehension and listening. How do they relate? How does listening aid your ability to comprehend and comprehend well? Now, to understand this, we look at what relationship between listening and comprehending, and we also look at what listening comprehension, and then finally factors that affect comprehension. Factors that affect comprehension. That is to say, you can listen attentively, all right, and still not comprehend. Why? You can listen attentively and still not comprehend. You can listen very, very well and still not get a clue as per what is going on. So why is this so? We're going to be finding out at the end of the. So at the end of this unit, you should be able to show clearly the relationship between listening and comprehension, and then you should be able to perform tasks on how to comprehend and state factors affecting comprehension. So, perform tasks. No, they say perform tasks on how to comprehend. That is, they can give you something to do, and then they need to test to see how much you comprehend it. So you have a responsibility to be sure that this particular thing you comprehend it. And this exercise starts from now. Like, this is a class now. We're in a class. You should be telling yourself at the end of the day, I should be able to understand what the boss is actually saying. All right. Because what were you doing when I was teaching? You were listening to me. Good. Introduction. Now, when you are studying the course material, because of this is your first semester for your first year, I do take time to put my students through. Like most students that come to now, at least for the past few years, almost every student that comes to now, somehow passes through me. Like they get to participate in my programs, they get to hear about me somewhere. So I tell them one thing. I tell them that when it comes to your material, you need to understand the pattern that they have used in designing these materials, so that when you are studying, you really understand. For the introduction, every introduction, what they do is basically in three folds. They can tell you where you are coming from, like what are those things you need to know before you can study that topic